We got Team Alliance all set up and ready to go. We got ourselves Azeroth. We got Boombastic doing a little bit of a dance. Cinderella. We got Hypnosis in here. What's up, fam? And we got Serfs. Where's the team red? They are missing one, but hopefully that one person they'll get him back here. So we got SeeMark. We got LukeRon, my man. We got Normac and his CJ. We got Symbolism too. They're missing one guy on team red, but hopefully they'll still be able to get a good run. LukeRon, what are you playing right now? Destruction? Is that what we're seeing? LukeRon, we're not seeing LukeRon with his normal pet setup. Artheldine is trying. Artheldine. Dude, Arthur. God, some of y'all's names are so hard, man. It's so hard, man. I can't do it. Artheldine. Okay, I'll mess it up. Just know that. Matter coming out by Arthur. Into a reflect by LukeRon. Arthur trying to get the rapid fire in. UA's coming out for LukeRon. Gonna go for a bit of a feint death. Trying to line aside the UA's. Does actually get one UA into him with a freezing trap to follow. Sniper shot coming out. LukeRon's actually gonna trigger it. Who's this marksman guy? Legolas over here. From Draenor. Horror effect coming out onto Artheldine. Does he trick it out of it? No, it does get an interrupt into LukeRon's Sphere, though. Still has dots rolling on him. As long as LukeRon has corruption and agony on him, he should be good to go with damage over time. Is going to land a drain life around the corner. Artheldine needs to wait out for those dots. Is going to go for a little bit of a feint death. Blending into the wall for a second. Turtle Shell to follow. Interesting choice. Does he get maybe a trap into LukeRon to keep him in place? He is trying to go for some cooldowns. That's going to be instant fear. No rapid fire coming out. LukeRon is going to take a big rapid fire to the face. But it's going to be a trick out of Azeroth out of the pet CC fear to follow. That's where LukeRon can get all his CC back up and running. Aim shots are coming out by Azeroth, doing quite a bit of damage to LukeRon. Actually dipping out into the back a little bit. And that's going to be a slow route onto LukeRon. Try to keep him out in place. Feint death to follow. Take him all those dots. That's going to be a camo for a second. But the agony does not get dispelled with... knocking the pet back. What is this? It's a marksman on a reflection warlock. I'm still just stressing over that. I can't get over what's going on here. Two of the least played specs for duels, and they are playing with one another. Horror effect coming up by LukeRon. Intro fear trying to land it. Actually was able to LOS the CC by Azeroth, getting a couple UA with a haunt to follow. That might be enough damage to take him out. Marksman is going to feign death for a second, removing all those dots, but I guess the agonist still nipped him in the butt. Next up is going to be Boombastic playing out that assassination as a big old cool cheering girl. Look at that, dude. I really like this mog. I wish I got that way back in Legion. That's probably one of the coolest ones, like the whole feather setup. It looks so good on certain races. On a Nightborn, it looks terrible. Boom is going to go for a setup onto LukeRon. Garrote to follow. LukeRon is going to get his pet far away. He's going to go for Warlock Port a little bit early, getting the pet onto Boombastic to keep him out in combat. LukeRon needs to... Is he still walking? Okay, he's not. No, he's not. Looked like he was for a second. My long lost brother adopted. There we go. Haymaker onto the pet with a kidney onto LukeRon with a shadow step. Does get a fear into a horror into a fear. Trick coming out for Boombastic so you can get some damage going. LukeRon does have a lot of haze though, so you actually can get a lot of abilities up and running. Try to see if you can land a shadow fear. Cloak of Shadows coming out for Boom, and that's where it's going to be Vendetta right now. LukeRon is going to wall this damage. Boom is going to go vanishing right now. Waiting out for the damage. Doesn't want to go out with all the dots running. And the pet needs to be there to CC Boom as soon as he can. Try to go for cannibalize. The dots are still on him. Garrote coming out. Needs to stop him with the pet CC. Does get a kick on the pet. This is actually going to be Boom's CC kick done for now. Does get the pet over there. LukeRon needs to find a way to recover through these dots. These dots are actually going to rot him down. Needs to get some dots rolling onto Boom. No Cloak of Shadows anymore. No kidney shot. No kick for a bit. Horror effect onto Boom into a fear. Needs to get the basic dots going with agony and corruption. And a couple of UAs to get him rotting. And it's going to go for a little bit of the drain life. Kid the shot coming out onto Boom. Does get a blind onto the pet. This way he wants to go in for an all-out onto LukeRon. Doesn't have Vendetta. For this one, though, try to see if he can land a fear. Not going to happen. Shadow Fear coming out. Does land the Shadow Fear. LukeRon still has a lot of health to deal with. Because that's still pretty big damage. He doesn't have a lot of health to work with. Try to get a couple of UAs. That's going to be reflect for LukeRon right now. Not like he can really reflect much against Boombastic. Does get him dotted up. That's going to be Dark Glare. Maledict onto LukeRon. Doesn't reflect for the Maledict though. But it's going to be massive dots on the Boombastic right now. Does get a kidney shot onto LukeRon. But he's trying to go for a kill. He does get the kill. But he still has massive dots rolling on him. Concoction is going to get him up to speed though. That was just an unlucky setup, dude. For an Affliction Warlock against an Assassin Rogue, that was just the worst. Yo, Atho, do you got a second group? Do we have a second group on you boys or not? How are we looking? How we're looking? I was actually sad, dude. Who's the fifth person on Team Red, man? Maybe for Symbolism, it won't matter, though. Does pick up the eye, and Boom is right there to sap him. Did he have a slow totem available? I guess he did use a slow totem a little bit early. Garrote coming out for Boom, and it's going to be a Void Shield for Symbolism. Boom is just going to bail out of it. Going to get a couple knife throws in there. Symbolism is going to keep the Frost Shocks rolling. Maybe get a Flame Shock rolling. Lightning Lasso, trick it out of Boomathic immediately. Does he roll adaptation? He actually might be adaptation this round, boys. He actually might be adaptation this round. Just to deal with the Shaman. Maybe. I guess we'll see in a bit. This is where Symbolism gonna go for full out, getting the alley up and running, try to get a big zaps available for Boom, I think, but that's gonna be kidney shot. Boom has a Vendetta rolling. That's a lot of damage, and no Cloaker Shot. Actually, no, he does have a Cloaker Shot. His wall coming out for Symbolism right now. Boom, I think, could cloak this Capacitor Totem right now and go for damage. He is gonna cloak it. Doesn't even kick for this Healing Surge. It doesn't look like he does. It's actually gonna bail out for a second, get a knife throw onto Symbolism at the end. But he is going to have to go for a bit of a reset. He has so much damage available. Does catch a resell for a second. Could get a full reset onto Symbolism. And he's going to go just for that. Sap comes in. He's going to go for a Garrote in the setup. Garrote, setup. Kidney. No, actually cheap shot instead. So get the dots up and running. Shadow Step out of that Thunderstorm into a Kidney. Does Symbolism have any more tricks up his sleeve? Going to be a full Lightning Lasso into Boomathic. Going to equalize their health a little bit closer. Earthshock to follow. Big setup. Hex coming out. Does he have an interrupt for it? It doesn't look like he does. Or maybe he did try to interrupt, but he missed it. Maldic onto Symbolism right now. Does get a Grottic Totem a little bit early, though. See the thing from a mile away. Blotted Symbolism and trick inside of it immediately. Big zaps onto Boomathic. Get a shot coming out. I think Boomathic is done. I think he is done. Big Earthshock to follow, and that was it, dude. Symbolism almost sweated. Almost started to sweat there. Hypnosis coming out next, and Symbolism was already ready to go. That was going to give him an honor deal, but he's like, you know what? I got to get in there, man. Going to be a Demonology Warlock setup, getting those pets up and running. Into a Sun Symbolism, knocking the pets back, as well as the Warlock is going to go for that Light Lasso, forcing out a Trinket out of Hypnosis, and is going to get that Earth Ellie up and running, landing a stun. I don't think he got the Earth Ellie for the stun, though. I think he got it for a potential wall that he might need to use if he wants to get some damage in onto Hypnosis. Trying to see if he can summon a massive Tyrant. Doesn't have the pets for it, though. He doesn't have the pets. Wall coming out for Symbolism with a pet. Trying to land the Tyrant. Looks like he is going to go for the Tyrant regardless. Doesn't have the beefed up Tyrant, though. That is the big question. He's going to be able to get a bunch of pets, but that Tyrant isn't beefed up. Actually, what is that Tyrant even doing? They're just kind of standing still. That Tyrant... What? What was that line of sight for that Tyrant? He just decided to cast from this corner. Did you guys see that? That made no sense at all. Is this map broken? Did Blizzard break this like they broke Dagger's Peak? That Tyrant just casted through this massive fucking ramp. What? Maledict onto Hypnosis, doesn't have a lot of health to work with. Stun coming out in Symbolism, is going to get knocked out in the open. Drain life in for his life, but down he goes. That's going to be Symbolism taking another one out. Healing Surge to follow for Symbolism, as Serfs is going to be up next. Landing on Sap, Garrote, standard opener. Oh, Void Shield coming out early for Symbolism. Good thing they're nerfing this thing for the next season, by the way, boys. They're nerfing those things. Thank God, man. Thank God. Vendetta coming out for Serfs right now onto Symbolism. Trying to see if we can get the big damage in onto the Shaboy. Gotta be a Stun Totem coming down. Cloak getting forced out. Symbolism is gonna wall this right here. Is gonna pop the Racial. Has the big Ellie to help him do damage. And the Ellie's actually shredding through Search right now. He's actually shredding. Hopefully, had a Flame Shock ready for him. Does drop a Bite Totem right on top of him. But because of Sprint and the Honor Tile, he's able to run as fast as he wants to. Big Earth Shock to follow. Does lamp the Garrote in the end. Needs to get a full kidney shot. That's going to be Lasso Trinket out of Serfs. And Symbolism needs to finish him off with just a few globals. Kidney shot does come out. Trinket comes in for Symbolism. Kick onto his cast. His Symbolism could actually go down. Blind onto Symbolism. Wait, the Serfs actually just turned us around. His next few moves will tell us whether he wins or doesn't. I think Serge just won. I think he just came back from being behind. That nice interrupt on the cast was intense. and some damage that he had after. Garrote into Symbolism, needs to get the Garrote, get the shot to fall. Does land it, it's going to be shot and stuff for the Thunderstorm. Does he have enough to finish him right now? Lightning Lasso for Symbolism, perfectly timed. And it's going to zap him long enough where Symbolism can maybe walk out. Cheat Death coming in for Serfs, he's not done just yet. Big Earth Shock to bury him in the ground. And next up is Cinderella. Doesn't want to give Serfs any opportunity. Oh, doesn't want to Symbolism any opportunity to recover. He's like, you know what? You killed all of my boys. I got to take you out. Big bite coming down. Symbolism needs to find a way to deal with a Feral. Not a lot he has to work with. Unless he has a Void Shield up and running. Stormkeeper trying to come out. Does get the big zaps. That actually gets hit with a Haymaker, look like. That's going to be light and last on Cinderella. Does choose to trinket. Symbolism barely has any health. Does land a Maldic on Cinderella, but it does dissipate because he is dead. It looks like it is going to be SeeMark next. Yep, SeeMark is going to give him the full honor duel. Sub-Rogue versus Feral. 31% dampener. Let's see who ends up winning this one. When does the stream end? 2:04? We usually stream for 2 hours out a day because I edit a ton and I need to have a social life once in a while. So I usually stream 2 hours every day. Sometimes more, depending on the stream, but generally 2 hours a day. SeeMark coming out of stealth for just a second. Does pick up the eye and actually does deny Cinderella the opener. Very well done. Is going to build the calm points a little bit early just so he can get the full Nightblade or Kindle Shot in the opener. Maybe that's exactly what he's going for. Cinderella is trying to see if he can catch a re-stealth again. SeeMark is not going to have eyes, but he's going to have a Moonfire on him. Both of them finding stealth, and that's going to be Cinderella getting hit with a Nightblade into a Kindle Shot. No chicken available. SeeMark could go for a big setup right now. Big eviscerates, clapping through Cinderella. So very quickly, big eviscerates to follow. Wall coming up for Cinderella. Bash onto SeeMark. Cinderella is going to be able to get some bleeds up and running. That's going to be Thorns for Cinderella as they are starting to re-heal a ton. That was a lot of heals burned by Sin right now, but they might be low enough where SeeMark could Shadow Blades them down completely. If they can get the same exact opener, then he might be just fine. He needs to get that Nightblade in there, full stun wombo combo ready to go if he wants to be able to do this. Needs to have the opener. Nightblade comes in, no wall for Cinderella, no bear for him, and it's actually going to be another round for SeeMark going out on full day with big eviscerates, cheap shot to follow. Cinderella was done for the count. That was it. Waited out for the last moment, perfect timing, and down they go. Oh my goodness. I mean, the group is an A or you? I know it is an A. Oh, it's looking for groups? Oh, yeah. What groups do we got, boys? Chat, let me know what groups do we got. How many of who do we got? Do you have any groups on EU? How many groups do we got on an A? Let me know.